tuning in.
Hey guys, welcome to Tech Talk. It's Ryan. And I'm Will. And we are going to start off our show by asking Colt something. Colt, do you have any topics you'd like to talk about?
Destiny.
Lit.
Okay. Yeah, I played that a few weeks ago.
Lit.
And though the drops from the new boxes, I completely forgot the name, but
Sterling Treasures, yeah.
Sterling Treasures.
Yep.
Armor, not durability, but the actual
Level?
armor is so terrible. 3 defense. I'm going to have 3 defense at a level 250 light.
You have to, but it's smart because they don't want to implement it so it's like pay to win type game where it's like
Yeah, so overpowered.
So it's like because you can buy the Sterling Treasures, you don't have to just like
You infuse
actually
them. Infusing is so overpowered, especially with exotic weapons. Infuse it with like a legendary, you get the most amazing thing in the world.
Yeah, but it's a smart idea because like if you because you can buy those if they were dropping at like regular light levels, then you could actually
Wait, but where do you buy them?
The Eververse trading company. It's where you get like
how
all
do you
the
get
emails.
silver?
So that is what you
I
have
know
to
that person
buy.
keeps on asking. I know you need to know how to get the silver. Blah blah blah.
You have to buy it like with actual money. So it's like $5.99 for like 500 silver.
Wow, how do you get other silver? Is there any way to get it?
Buy it. You get it like 500 like at the very very start, and that's it.
Oh no, you also get it from like I think 1 or 2 quests, maybe.
No, you get like 500, and that's it. That's all that you get.
Well,
So
that's cheap.
unless you actually want to buy anything, like you're probably gonna need to buy actual money.
Yes, Shannon?
Okay, so I'm not trying to, I don't know a lot about it, so, what is Destiny?
Destiny is a first-person shooter where you're
Bang,
trying to save Earth.
No, you're.
Well, no, it's already completely dead.
So
mostly.
there's like a big white orb called the Traveler, which is like a big white orb.
A little planet, a
It's
small
like
moon.
a small moon, and so it like
Traveling
aliens
across
from other
galaxies.
planets like started coming down and attacking the moon and Earth and other planets like Venus and Mars and stuff like that. And so
They already completely destroyed this.
yeah, so then as a guardian you have to go back and
you have to
kill
Your
all of them.
guardian is like this little itty bitty star shaped.
Yeah, I remember I was
I
at
know
Colt's house
nothing
one
of this.
time and Colt was...
No, that's the Ghost. No, it's an Xbox
game. And
Xbox One, 360,
PS?
PS4, PS3.
yeah, Colt was showing me one time, and it looked like a pretty cool game.
It was pretty fun, especially
But-
the most best thing about it for younger gamers is it's rated teen.
Yeah,
wow,
that's the
that's
only way I could get it was because it was rated 2.
Yeah, I'm allowed to play Halo just because it's with aliens, not actual humans or
I'm not. That's the thing, because it's M, and my parents go really strictly by the ratings. Like, that's the only way I can actually play Destiny was because of its
reason
2.
why it's actually rated M is because of the alien blood. If you were here, you would be able to see my amazing quotation marks I do with my little hands. But the alien blood is just really just goo. Green and blue goo. I don't understand why that has anything to do with the actual rating.
What?
Probably the multiplayer, because it actually shows just red blood coming out of
Yeah, but
what
it's...
looks like a robot suit.
Yeah, I think it's more just because of, like, guns and stuff like that. It's more just, like... And, like,
what
there
if
is some
fake
language
guns?
in it. There is language in it sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
When I played
Peter Dinklage. So Peter Dinklage in year 1 was
Peter
the ghost.
Dinklage!
So they called him Dinklebot, and so Dinklebot is like, it was like the door of the level was it was the world's grave. It was like, we open the hive, and it was like Peter Dinklage. And it's the best thing I've heard in a long time. He's like, we've awoken the hive. And, like, you literally could just snore, like, sneeze. It's so funny. But then they got Nolan North in it, and now he's actually really good. Because he can
You're
actually
talking about
act.
Destiny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
Destiny,
ghost.
World's Grave, etc.
I know
Yeah.
nothing about Destiny. Don't judge.
No, don't worry about it. Half you people don't.
Well, just going back to the rating, I think that really the thing that the rating Bureau looks at is once they've used
ESRB?
ESRB.
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 Entertainment Software Rating Board.
I think that the real difference maker there is language. Like if it's really close, they'll look at like the language in the game, and if it has anything that we like, if we can't say it on the show, they're probably gonna say, okay, then we should go up.
Yeah, I think people are saying like Halo should be teen just based because it's just aliens you're shooting them in the face. But I like
They literally have no language except hi. Yeah, and that.
That's how the aliens.
I guess there is a little bit of horror theme to it because the aliens are actually
Scary.
brutally, and you get brutally
Mauled
by
by
an
an alien. You just don't
boom,
like
and
that
that's
huge
probably
guy
one
with
of
the
the
sword. He
factors.
just goes like this. In the very beginning, they have like people getting mauled by the huge aliens invading the world.
In Halo?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the very first preview when you start the game up,
Yeah.
just like you see people being brutally mauled by aliens with huge swords. That's probably half of the reason why it's rated M.
Yeah, that's probably how. I think it's more like.
So,
I agree with you.
why was Super Smash Bros. Brawl rated T for
Because of the graphics. It was like the graphics were dark, and
They were.
So dark.
they were
gloomy,
so
and
dark, so scary. And the
scary.
reason why the newer one isn't rated teen is because the graphics are
It's
lighter.
so happy
It's so
and
happy.
fun and light.
I mean, you get to see Mario beating the guts out of Pit and others and Samus. It's fun.
So, Ryan, you said you want to talk
Yeah,
about what
so
game?
I was actually just browsing the Nintendo eShop on my Wii U when I came across a new game called Mini Mario Amiibo Challenge. For those who are fans of the Mini Mario and Donkey Kong series,
What is Mini Mario?
Okay, so it's like
it's a puzzle game.
it's those games are overrated in my opinion.
And
I
you
never
I have
liked
the
it.
new one.
Lineups.
I just got it. It was free, and it's like you scan Amiibo to go to new and you can use them for new things.
It's like the same thing with like the Wii Sports Club. It's like the software is free, but the way to use the
But I mean,
software
no,
is money.
that is more just it's money in the game. It's
Yeah.
not money it's not like you have to buy something outside the game.
Yeah, but to play the Mini Mario game, the one you were talking about, you have to have an amiibo.
Actually, you don't
and you don't. But then
You
why
don't.
is it called like them?
because
Why don't they
you
just
can
market it as
if
a
you-
free Mini Mario game and not Mini Mario amiibo?
because the amiibos do a lot more.
So you're kind of getting half the experience without an amiibo.
Yes.
So that's like it's like it's in my opinion it's kind of just like it's not free then if you still
kind of.
It's
like
like you
you're-
could have an amiibo, but like you could use like a guest thing or like
Yeah,
a
there's
thing.
more of like if you just don't even play, you can just do it for however.
Like you can do it, but then it won't like maybe
Yeah.
save.
yeah, but then like
Well, actually, no, it will still save.
but then that means the content is locked behind the paywall of the amiibo and not anything else. Like to get the other half of that game, you have to have an amiibo to be able to get it, which is still, in my opinion, I would just say market as like an amiibo only game. So there was like just say you need an amiibo to play this and don't give you. Then you're like giving half the game for free, the other half behind the amiibo paywall.
Well, it's
which is
not
just-
a
it's a weird business model.
So, speaking of amiibo, do you guys want to talk about rare amiibo and ones that are hard to find? 'Cause
I feel like-
I find that as one of the most interesting topics because, like, the Rosalina, the Villager, the Gold Mario, those are exclusive to some places.
Also,
and
the new Retro Kirby King DDD that's coming out.
yes,
Yeah.
that is also a very cool
I think
amiibo.
like
But I really find amiibo as interesting figures, and like if you just put them on the NFC touch point, then it unlocks another part of the game.
I highly disagree with that because I think some of the games, such as like Disney Infinity, Skylanders, even Lego Dimensions, have been a little more successful in that zone because they actually have a game based off the characters and they give you characters to start. Meanwhile, Nintendo's creating these games and then they're just creating amiibo to go with it. They're not necessary; they just add on parts of the game.
But
So
it's
because they're adding on parts of the game and they're not actually a base component, it doesn't really seem worth it.
I'm kind of split because I kind of think that it is worth it because maybe, if this is going to unlock like a new section of the game, people who are like really, really into these games are going to say, okay, I really need to get this amiibo. It'll just keep on rolling in money for Nintendo.
yeah, but then
and that's good for economy and Nintendo's business.
But it's bad for the consumer because if like you're locking a certain part of what I said earlier about the Mini Mario thing, you're locking certain parts of content behind a paywall. If it's a $60 game, to get the amiibo that you need to unlock like that other part of the game, that's like another $10 or $20.
I mean, it's
$10.
cheap.
$10, jacking up the I've seen some amiibos go for like $60.
Yeah, I've seen some because they're
The
so rare.
Rosalina it went on one of the last Rosalina amiibos because since they only made about like 50 for the US,
Oh.
I think they made a few more. Not
like
I would love
maybe
to go
like
into the whole
75.
amiibo shortage topic in a different, like maybe just devote an episode to that because I'd like to before we talk about that, I'd like to point all of our listeners to a game theory video called "The Truth Behind the Amiibo Shortages." It kind of would explain all our topic, and we can maybe go a different day about like what we really think about that and more like a reaction to that and like our understanding of that topic. I think
Also, one of my for example, the game Mario Party 10, it's a good game, but I think the thing is the amiibo unlocks the amiibo party feature, which gives you more of like a retro Mario Party feel, like games like Mario Party 9, Mario Party 8 for the Wii, which were awesome games.
An Island Tour.
Mario Party
Island
6
Tour.
with
Island
Tour
Tour,
was
I'm not
good.
really considering because it's really a 3DS game, and I feel
But
like
Island Tour was one of my favorite Mario Party games. Besides Mario Party DS, that
Mario
was like,
Party 10 is my favorite by far because I like the amount of mini games. I like how they've unlocked a lot of new game modes and a lot more.
I feel
But
like
in Island Tour they had something called Bowser's Tower, which it was 90 floors of mini games, and like each floor consisted of one mini game. So you could play that for about an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, and it was like so fun because then you got to play every 5 mini games. No wait, it was 10 mini games. Every 10 mini games you played, you got to unlock a boss mini game. Like they had Mr. Freezy, I forget his name, and then
I
King
remember
Bomb,
So,
and then they had Dry Bowser.
I feel like
so then would that mean that you get the 90 and then 10 extra boss ones? That would mean you get 100?
Yeah.
Oh.
So my thing is with Mario Party, like it's a good game. I never play it because like I'm not like
It's one of those long-term games.
it's not that. For me, it's more just like I have to have a group of people over. Like
Yeah,
if I have like
for sure.
4 or 5 people over and we're just having a good time, like then I'll like pull out Mario Party or Smash Bros. But like playing those games by myself, like Wii Sports, like Colt mentioned twice
Wii
now.
Sports, it is so much fun, especially the little
100-pin bowling for life.
the airplane.
Yes.
The annoying theme
Flying a little
song.
airplane around the island and finding all
Wii
of
Sports
those
Resort, Wii Sports
little
Sports
Yeah.
Resort. Yes.
every single
Yes.
little dot on every single stupid little island. Oh my gosh, it's got me so raged. I've been doing it for 6 years now.
And
And forever. I've not been able to find like 3.
like Wii Sports was so much fun, but like Wii Sports Resort is
It added a whole new level.
Yeah.
The other
Fabulous
island,
city.
If you
Fabulous.
do not find that other island
Oh my
with
gosh.
all the other
stop that.
sports or with all the other little checkpoints, you will never be able to complete
Alright,
that game.
My favorite bowling by far was the 100-pin.
Oh my
you
gosh,
just-
that
that
is so
was
much
the
fun.
Like I've competed with like multiple people in like mini competitions.
So
at that
Wii Sports
best.
Resort is pretty much just Wii Sports without some
on
of the
steroids.
old sports.
Well, I mean,
But
it
it's
only
just
took
on
out.
steroids. It's like
Well,
it's
awesome.
the best.
Well, yeah, it only took out one sport though, which is the boxing.
No, it also
and,
took up
and
baseball.
tennis,
No, yeah, it took out boxing,
baseball,
baseball, and
tennis.
tennis. But tennis they replaced with table tennis,
Yeah.
and I
Which
thought
is more fun. I
yeah,
think
table
that's a
tennis
lot
is
more
awesome because I play with someone and it just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Except the one thing I hate about the table tennis, is the whistling noise when you throw it out. It's like, and
Yeah.
then you hit it.
I mean,
And
the,
it's just like for 5 seconds. It's.
I mean, my favorite, if like, I think the Wii console, because we've been talking about a lot of Wii console games, I think that was very successful. While the Wii U's games, we don't talk about that much because it was very unsuccessful.
I think it's just because like going back to what I was saying earlier, like my problem with Wii and most Wii games is like, or my Wii U is like, I don't play it that much because most of the games on there I want to have like a bunch of friends over and just play, like get like just have a bunch of friends, just having a lot of fun. Like if I'm over at my friend's house and we're playing with his 2 brothers and him and I, it's 4 of us.
The Xbox.
Then I'm like, yeah, I want to play that. But like if I want to play by myself, I'm on my PC or on my Xbox. That's
It's
it.
kind of like
That's what I'm doing.
It's Wii and Wii U are nothing like Xbox and Xbox One. Xbox One is almost better at one person playing the game because they have media involved with it. So it's almost a little bit more fun, but the Xbox 360 is better for multiple people playing.
That's why I like
In
playing
my
on my PC
opinion,
most because
Just because it has a lot more games that more people can play at once. Like most of the games I have on my Xbox One are only one player, and that just really bugs me.
I like my the reason is I want to play like a one-player game. If I want to play Destiny, I'll go on my Xbox. Like Ella, a couple of other games, but it's mostly like if I want to play a one-player game, I'll play it on my PC.
Yeah,
If I want to play a two-player game, I'm on my Wii U. If I
feel
want
like-
to play just like a first-person shooter, I'm on my Xbox.
Because I feel like a lot of it is like I play a variety of games. Like sometimes I play the games with my sister, and together we play a lot of like the Mario parties, that type of stuff. And then but alone I tend to play a lot of the Lego games more often.
I agree. Like also when I play Mario Party 9 or Wii Sports Resort, Wii Sports, like alone, it's not.
boring.
It's
It's just
boring
boring.
and like you're kind of just like sitting there, and when it's not your turn, you're kind of just like sitting there. There's nothing to do.
Yeah, it's kind of like
you're not-
I'm just like, yep.
It's like, please
yeah,
get this.
you're
I
not-
think my
just sitting
favorite
here
part of
waiting
those
for-
games is just the banter you have with your friends.
my
Like
God.
you're just like
Part of
you're
it
like
is
if
just the
someone gets
environment.
if someone gets like if you're playing like golf, you're like someone gets a hole in one, you're just like yelling at your friend. Like it's
You're so good.
it's more
and
just
then-
it's
And then
more
again, there's the same thing in real life. Like I know a few of us all went and played mini golf.
Oh, not that.
And one time I got a hole in one after I retried once, and everybody was just like,
No,
no.
we all got
Stop.
pretty pissed.
And I
at you.
think that's like the thing with all party games is it's more like they play by themselves, look at the mechanics, they're kind of boring.
I think there's a reason why it's called Mario Party.
Yeah, I think it's because you have to have like it's the I think
Create
it's like
a Mario
having your
Party.
friends or having your family. I think that's what really makes it fun.
It's not Mario play by yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's Super
But they
Mario
should-
Bros. That's Super Mario Bros.
They should make a game called Mario Play by Yourself version 1.0.
That actually exists. It's called New Super Mario Bros.
No, but that if you the original
Oh my god.
You, not me.
the
hey,
original Mario Bros with the pipes and the jumping and the power block, that was the best. But I mean, let's hand it over to Finn.
Going back to Wii, I was kind of mad since my parents got me a Wii for Christmas one year.
Happy birthday!
I think we got 2 different games. We got Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. Maybe one other one.
like NHL,
maybe.
NHL 2009.
NHL was like
This is I haven't gotten any.
This
new
was so
games.
funny. When I was playing Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga
yes,
Trilogy,
best game,
very
best
quickly,
game.
I was on I was on the 4th movie, and I was trying to save Princess Leia, but I hadn't watched the movie yet, so I was going back and forth.
So you're
back
like,
and forth.
wait, why the
For
heck?
like
What
a
am I
year, I
doing?
was going back and forth and back and forth. I never tried turning left or right. I went back and forth and back and forth. Oh my god,
yes.
that's so annoying.
Finn's
So
turn.
yes, Finn's turn.
I never was able to pass the
so-
closures.
I was kind of annoyed when I got them, and I realized that in Wii Sports Resort they didn't have some like baseball really. I feel like the baseball mechanic in
Baseball was
in
just
Wii
not even a
Sports.
good game.
I feel like it was mediocre. It had a lot of opportunity there. It had like potential, but I feel like Nintendo just kind of was like kind of gave up on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think my big thing with Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort is I feel like they're great games. Like, if you're having, let's say you're having a bunch of people over, you want to play, that's a great game. But if you're at home, like, and you're just kind of, you're playing
Bored.
a game before you want to go to bed, yeah, like Shannon said, bored, all you do is you want to just chill. That's not the game I'd play.
Well, I think that's all we have time for today. So
We'll
we're
continue
gonna wrap
some
it up.
other discussions.
Yeah, next week we're gonna maybe we'll talk about the new Pascal GPU architecture for NVIDIA, some other games like Intel moving away from PC companies, other very fun topics like that. Thanks for tuning in.
Another
and we'll
thing
see-
is next week is going to be our 10th episode, so make sure to listen.
Yup. So we'll see you next week. Bye.
Adios!